Hey, how's it going, guys? I'm back with another video. Reviewing the second arc of Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens. I'm gonna try my best to review all this month. Up until even when it ends soon. So this is the second arc, Maximum arc. And mine was a great arc. I enjoyed it the most towards the end with an epic finale, with an epic battle, with an epic final duel. No, I still don't know when the dub's gonna get released in the US or Canada. Because it hasn't aired on UK television, and Yu-Gi-Oh's not aired on UK television for years now. The last show that Yu-Gi-Oh series that ever aired on television in the UK was Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal Season 2. Season 3 never aired. Yeah. The first season never aired on UK television. So I never probably saw it. I do have it now. I haven't watched it yet. I will rewatch Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal and all the other Yu-Gi-Oh! Seasons for arc reviews. So yeah. I'd say so far Yu-Gi-Oh! 7 is my favourite season of Yu-Gi-Oh! And not because, I have grew up with Yu-Gi-Oh! My first interaction with Yu-Gi-Oh! was Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, which I still like, and really want to check out the fourth season. But I need to watch all the other seasons in Japanese first. Excuse me. As you know, Yu-Gi-Oh! 7 is more tamer than previous seasons. It sounds too exploded in it. That's it. 7 can easily be changed, dubbed over. I didn't see any mature humor. There's probably one scene that would have been censored. I don't know, we just had to wait for the show to come on. Anyway. Now this episode arc, the maximum arc, goes from episodes 14 to 26. Yes, another 13 episodes. And then comes the Goa 6 Elementary arc. Can't wait to check that out. So yeah. If I go on, like I mentioned, I looked up on Google earlier. Now, according to it, Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's final episode will be aired on March 27th, 2022, running for a span of 92 episodes. Yeah, it's ended in 3 weeks. So, Shaman does release this Friday. If it doesn't like it, just review another Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's arc. So, I might review 2 every week. I don't know. So, it might be done by this week. I don't know. Just gotta check how many arcs there are now. So, most likely the arc that's airing now might be the last one, or the next 13 episodes will be the next arc. I don't know. Anyway, I thought I'd let you know. So I expect to end at episode 92, but I'm not 100% sure. Google's not always reliable. So, yeah, quick note. I may have to trim a bit of the final battle of this arc. Because I don't want to because it's an epic moment and you should check out yourself. Anyway. So, episode 14 seems to have nothing to do with the rest of the episodes. Basically, it's Roman trying to make up with Luke. I guess he's still mad at her for being traitor, if you don't know, go check out my last video, which was a while back, by the way. I haven't got a chance to watch it yet. So, yeah. So go check that out if you want more information on the first arc. But anyway, basically, she and Gakudo ask Yuka for help. Yuka suggests making some food, making some curry for Luke. Sometimes it's called in Rook. Oh. Meanwhile, Kaizo goes off running. You know how he is. It's a whole sideline thing that you won't think of until the next episode, until you rewatch the arc. So I'm gonna trim this down a bit. So basically, after some whole mishaps with Gakuto and his two, with the right, with his other two members of the student council present, the guy and girl with glasses. They had their own. They have some great screen time, but not much to about. They haven't been able to do on their own so far. All they do is just obey the president or just help out Gakuto, but they are likable, and I hope they get expanded on more in the future. I want to see these characters expanded on. Give them their own stories, give them their own character developments. They would truly be good friends. And this arc is something like the friendship between the original characters of Yu-Gi-Oh! I like how this season is going from getting cast of 4. Like the original series. That's what I'm about. All the seasons did not have a cast of 4. They always have multiple characters. So Severance is going back to basics for this one. Very nice. But Severance is trying to go pay homage to the original series. So most likely connects to that one, but it's never explicitly mentioned. But we do get a lot of mentions now back to the previous season of the Rings. Anyway. After a loop begins. Anyway. Kaizo accidentally runs over other drones and ends up dueling them. Yugo plays late scene the bit last parts of the duel. After Kaizo won, Kaizo seemed off. Yugo didn't think nothing of it anyway. Then the next episode, they again head out because Kaizo has found some information on the stone rock which holds Otis. Sorry. Might be something wrong with me speaking properly for a bit. So, yeah. It was like, yes. Anyway, they have to get on the boat to an island. Well, they somehow ended up in a fishing boat school. Yeah, the boat's a school for fishing. And Yugo ends up in a duel against the captain, who's around their age, I think. It's amazing to do about this. Now, there's something going on. Also quick to mention, the bike becomes a body for Kaizo. Yeah, the bike that appeared in episode 1, Yugo's bike. Basically, that became a type of battle map. Yeah, but I mentioned that. Anyway, some reason it swam to the boat and it swam, but Yugo doesn't know why it came by itself. And when it projects checks a video of Kaizo's duel against those drones. So now a purple smoke comes on, taking up something wrong with hacking Kaizo. And it's discovered that, as I said, Kaizo's been hacked by someone. And his data is stolen. His last bit of remnants is inside that mech. And heads off. This person's mysterious, but we won't find out who he is until the next episode. The fisherman guy starts to help them out and look around. So, you can mention that he had a GPS, put a tracker on to Kaizo because he's always well enough. Clever. And he tried to get back to the AI restaurant they were, Roman, Yuga, and Gakuto were. We can mention that last time. Can't remember the reason why they were kicked out. I can't remember the reason. It's been a while. Yeah. A little help from the book. Luke, I mean. Sorry, sometimes I keep mispronouncing his name. So anyway. Luke spies a familiar face. I forgot her name, but she's the Go employee we met the last time, who looks like an elementary schooler, but is actually an adult. Over 37 years old, by the way. They don't. Hey, someone mentioned. So, with kind of her help, they were getting. And because Luke ditched them after the whole deal went in, they don't pay the bill. Leaving the others to clean up the bill. Alright, the doll woman is on the phone with her employees. Anyway, after accidentally raising plates, Roman ends up with a duel with the dish cleaner. And his moves seem pretty suspicious. Luke and the girl woman arrive at the place and see about the duel. Both Luke and Yuga notice it. The guy is cheating. He pretends his duel is steady, but he's using the buttons to cheat. To reuse the same card over and over again. I think you theorize how someone obviously hacked the system so that he will not get banned for cheating. Anyway, Roman be on her other side when she's a bit upset. Anyway, Luke does disable cheating with his powers. Alright, the whole shine a mystery shed onto it. A little bit later in the arc. And they return here again. Yeah. Roman gets a little pissed and wins the duel. Anyway, by the way, the conditions of the duel, if Roman won, she and her friends were able to go scot-free without paying. But if she lost, she'll be washing the dishes forever. Without pay. So yeah. Anyway. He also reveals a door which banks on the duelist to able to get in. Where they meet Nail, a prodigy genius who works for the Golden Corporation. He won a duel tournament when he was only 5 years old. Yeah. 5 years old, for God's sake. Man. Yeah. Nail has Kaizo's storage data and offers a charge. He wants to uninstall Rush Duels. Says he works with Go, but he has different reasons, I can't remember what. He sets up a type of tournament, but this tournament kind of disappoints me a bit. He does have some funny moments, but it just disappoints me slightly. Basically, they must duel their way to the room he's in, where they have one final showdown. If they lose 6 times, their accounts will be banned, suspended permanently. They'll gain 6 penalties, as I said. They were forced into this, by the way. Luke went first and dueled a weird cat guy. He won. This is they all sent back up. And every day they get a new tool. They go down the hole. Yeah, even Roa comes down for a duel once. And I suppose he's still an ass. Yeah, I'm not gonna go to that episode. It's the second time we see Roa duel. First time we see him in this album, but it's the second time we see him duel. You know? I'm not gonna spoil that. You just watch it yourself. It's a pretty entertaining episode, and it proves that Roa is a total dick. He doesn't think of anyone by himself. Hey, after dueling many people with help some friends, because they've been dragged into it too, since their friends are Yuga, they get the penalties too. Hey. It's not discovered until a little bit later though. Hey. So, basically the girl employed, the woman I talked about, decides to duel on themselves because Well, she wants to rise to the top as a dream to be a head of Gora one day. But she ends up doing her son. It's a really good duel, though. It really brings a lot of emotion for the character. She's not a bad person. She just doesn't know what. Well, she just thinks Rush Duel's about because of the company. Because she goes by the company's beliefs. She's not a bad person. Anyway, Yuga, Roman, and Gakuto actually suspected she was the two of the same person. Yeah. But Luke, clueless and stupid as ever, didn't. It was a great duel. With the mother revealing her identity. That's where the penalty pin is discovered. So she's technically still a friend as Yuga, technically still a part of Yuga's group as well. So basically, no matter who won or lost, you're still going to go on the penalty. That bastard. He's a sneaky little bastard, isn't he? It was a great moment because the kid wanted to find his own dreams. It was actually great. And I really liked the character. Even though this is his second appearance, I like how he's used a bit more here. Giving him motivation to do something. And I hope he gets to appear more often. So now, after the duel's over, she kind of becomes the character's friends. Because she can't exactly help them out because she's still a girl employee. It's her job. But it's really nice that she considers them her friends though. You know she's older than them. Also, they find out he's her son. And she's very stubborn. So I really like the character. She's probably going to appear more often. And I think even to this arc, she's probably no longer working on Goa. So yeah. Anyway. After doing this one duel with an alien kind of girl, I think they did it as a setup for the next season, for the next season of Yu-Gi-Oh! You know, Go Rush. Alright, I think she had the same voice as Mothra from Mahou Sky Pretty Cure. I don't know, I'm gonna have to look that up. But they did some kind of similar, but I'm not sure. Because I've not seen Mahou Sky, so I'm not sure. Anyway. We finally made it to the... So yeah. Well, she does give him a little hint as a secret, as a helper, a different person. Someone with an M in it. And she calls herself M. Her girl name, she's number 6. Anyway, she gives him a special kind of gate. Head to the Gate of Provenance. And after Luke ends up in a duel with the same guy again, with that cheater, who kept cheating, trying to get Luke to deck out. As you know, if you're not familiar with that term, it means if you have no cards left to draw, you ultimately lose. That's what he was trying to do to Luke. This is the whole point of the powers, by the way. Basically, his powers are tied to the watch that was given to him by his grandfather. Yuga is kind of correct because it was stunned better than electricity and he wasn't around. But the power only works with him though. Both Yuga, Gakuto, and Roman tried it, but failed. And after entering the Gate of Providence, Yuga ends up with a duel with Nail. They had even dueled his armchair. I'm not joking, they dueled a robotic armchair. Anyway, so they duel. Yuga manages to summon Seven-Wheeled Magician. And Nail pulls out something new. Some type of new summon technique. A monster that has a special ability to ultimately destroys Seven-Wheeled Magician. And it has 4,000 attack points. So it had a direct attack, and Yuga lost. Giving them a second penalty. So after that, Yuga's down. You can tell Yuga, the reason Yuga left that space, anyway, it's called Maximum Summon. You must have 3 maximum cards, but on a dual disc at the same time, and it becomes one monster. That's a really cool technique, but I don't think it can be used much, since it... Well, I'll get to that bit. Roman kind of helps gets Yuga out of his sponge. Well, Roman, Luke, and Gakuto find a way to defeat Maximum. They end up dueling Otis. Of course, the conditions is even if they win or lose, they'll get 3 penalties. That makes 5. But they were willingly doing it for their friend. I really like these characters. They dueled Otis just for their friend to find the hint to beat the Maximum Summon. Now Yuga just wanted to create more, have more ideas, and wanted to add new rules and stuff sometime in the future. That's why he left part blank. But now took advantage of that and took something away from him that he wanted to do. Just sad. Anyway, we don't see much of we don't see much of Roman or Luke's duels. We only see bits of it, but we see Gakuto's duel the most for some reason. I don't know. I think it should have been switching each way. Since this was technically a battle royale, since they faced 3 versions of Otis, also counts as a 3-on-3 duel. It's kind of both. But with their resolve, Otis asked them to show him their resolve. Their resolve was to help their friend Yuga. So they won. But Otis gives them that the answer to defeating Maximum Duels is within them the whole time. I did feel like what they're doing. Realizing what they were doing. They run into Yuga. It was because of their resolve. Their resolve is what helped them defeat Maximum Summon. I'll come back to this a little later, but so yeah, the 4 of them head to the museum. They go to a museum. We see all kinds of familiar monsters. Alright, Otis did not just have Blue Eyes White Dragon. He also had Red Eyes Black Dragon. 2 legendary dragon cards. Also, the cat duel, as I mentioned earlier, has cards that have great tributes to the past seasons. Like he has Blue Eyes White Cat, Red Eyes Black Cat, Odd Eyes Cat. Yeah, the cat's based on the dragons we've seen. And honestly, he's never been in the series because he's a pendulum monster. But that's a nice throwback. Also, I forgot to mention, Nail uses Cyber's cards. Yeah, Cybers, like Yusaku. So I like the series tributed past seasons, acknowledging what impacts they had. I hope we get to see more past summoning techniques one day. Rush XEs! Or Rush Fusion! Rush Fusion! That'd be cool. Rush Fusion. I see ideas for that in the comments below, because that sounds pretty cool. Anyway. Brought into now. So Yuga now have the biggest duel ever. Now Maximus summons. The monster's super big, by the way, and we see it this time, because last time it was shadowed. But Yuga's prepared for it. So they fight on top of the building now, because they were in the museum, and now it says the monster's so big. The whole world's watching, by the way. But helping us friends, Yuga managed to do something impossible. See, they have the idea is for Yuga to create maximum cards himself. Well, he doesn't know how to. But it's impossible to create maximum cards. But his friends came up with an idea. By using their ID cards as maximum cards. But Yuga says that if they do that, they will be able to duel again. But that shows how much they care about their friend, whether to do anything. That is great. We like these characters more and more now. This is as I said, this reminds me of the original Yu-Gi-Oh cast. With Yugi, Anzu, Honda, and Junichi. Our 4 main characters. Friends, no matter what. They will do anything for each other. And I really like the callback to the original season. Or how they black children just had treating their roots. I really like that. So anyway, Yu-Gi-Oh! Managed to Maximus summon his own monster. I don't know. Well, as I said earlier, I'm gonna skip through this duel because it's epic and it takes half of the episode. It continues about the last episode 26. So go check it out yourself. But on all, Yuga beats Nail and gets Castle's data back and is restored. When Joe up, seeing that penalty, the user has a penalty and his account suspended. Their accounts have not been suspended. It was Nail's account. Yeah, he went for the same conditions as them. A spare. He's not a bad guy. He knows Yuga's rush duels will go. How people really love him. And supported Yuga throughout the duel. As I said, go watch the series yourself. So yeah, it's a brilliant moment. And they'll teach us. Then we get a little glimpse of 3 bad guys. Who are they? They spell to annihilate rush duels. But we don't know them. Anyway, as I mentioned earlier, I forgot to mention, Nail defeated 5 frickin' Go employees. 5 of them. I want to go review them one by one. You know, it won't be more. Well, that was impressive. So what's going to happen in the future? I'm sure the final battle between the president of the Goa Corporation and Yuga. That final battle will happen later this month. I'm sure of it. Or there's probably a different enemy. I'm not sure. That's why I'm watching it more. But anyway, what do you think of this arc, guys? Because I really enjoyed it. As I said, I love Yu-Gi-Oh! 7s. I can't wait to check out more episodes. Because next up is the Goa 6 Elementary arc. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Since Yuga has also the honor of being the youngest Yu-Gi-Oh! Protagonist ever. We only had 2 Yu-Gi-Oh! Protagonists in middle school, 2 in high school. Well, actually, 1 in high school, because Don't Academy doesn't really count as a high school, does it? It counts as more of a college. Yeah. And Yusei was the oldest of the characters, being the oldest Yu-Gi-Oh! Protagonist out there, being 18 years old. The other characters were not 18. So yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! So it went from oldest Yu-Gi-Oh! Protagonist to the youngest. So yeah, I don't know how the series will end. We'll just have to wait. Because next month will be the premiere of Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush. Now, if you want more description on that, you can look it up. Basically, it's set in the same universe as Yu-Gi-Oh! 7s. Just way in the future. With 2 characters might be Yuga's kids, might be some relatives of Yuga, like descendants and stuff. Because we do not know how long in the future this is going to be. Basically, it's a Space Beast season. We have had Space Beast season. We did have Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal, which was more space themed. You know, with the Xyz monsters being in other dimensions and different space and time. You know. Alright, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoy my content, hit that thumbs up button. Want to see more, subscribe to the channel and click that notification bell. You're still getting all the videos that comes out in the future. Yeah, I won't be doing Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's review tomorrow. So I'm going to wait a bit. I'm going to wait till next week to review it. You know, next two days next week to review it. So I'll think about reviewing something else. That's really nice. That's a arc. I don't know, I'm going to think about it. Well, I actually want to watch the Red 100 reboot. Just haven't got a proper chance. Anyway, thank you guys. I'll see you next time for another video. Keep Phoenix out.